Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Mass Market. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'd like to start off this video by saying if you are brand new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button for us. We are a small community and we would like to continue to grow. So if you could do that for us, smash that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. As you can see from the title of the video, markets are definitely reacting today. I was a day late, but not a dollar short off of these bets that the market was going to drop pretty significantly due to the Fed raising interest rates by 50 basis point level. So we're going to talk about a few articles here tonight that I have pulled up. We're going to talk about the price of Bitcoin and the whole crypto market as a whole. We'll touch base on TA, on Doge, Shiba, and probably some Ethereum throughout the video. So give everybody a few minutes to hop in here and then we'll get cranked off. But I really do appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. What's up, Ernesto? Good to see you here in the chat, man. Really bloody day today. Stock market as a whole was taking a beating. Let's see the S&P 500. Yeah, it was down 3% after market. Rebounded a little bit. I got the Bitcoin chart pulled up here first, so we'll go over that and then we'll touch base on the crypto market. On stock market, I'm sorry. Good to see Rick. So really bloody day in the markets, man. You know, I was a little off with my thought process from being yesterday. I thought the markets would have took, you know, the dive that it did, but didn't quite happen that way. You know, it happened today. The market finally reacted to the rate increase. I think we saw a little head fake, a little pump up, but it's okay. For right now, I think we pretty much stabilized to a pretty good point. So we're going to continue watching it and seeing what's happening here in the short term. But as of right now, the market's still in a bit of a downtrend. Bitcoin hitting as low as 35,591 bucks. So still taking those steps to the downside. Not really seeing any significant movement to the upside just quite yet. But we are entering that box that I predicted that we would about 2 weeks ago. So I see you in here, Crypto Life. I know you're still bullish, bro. I am hopeful, but as of right now, man, the market's just in a bit of a turmoil. So Bitcoin did enter that box that we've been talking about, that we've been waiting for, and I still think there's some more downside to come. And that's solely on what the Fed is doing. It's hard to bet against the Fed right now, and they are expecting interest rates to rise as soon as June. Once again, probably another 50 basis point hike. So we could see another turnaround of what we're seeing here. That's not to say we won't see a little pump leading into next month. We got jobs reports coming out tomorrow. I think we're staring at a pretty red day tomorrow too as well. Just with jobs reports, I don't think they're going to be quite significant enough to lift the market. Plus it's Friday. People are going to be looking to take some profits here on a Friday. So just bum. That dude's coming in with a super chat. Already in the stream. Thank you very much. Just bump for that $5 super chat, my friends. Really do appreciate you and appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. If y'all could take a second to smash that like button for your boy, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna try to be doing live streaming every day until next Wednesday, and then of course I will be in Colorado for 3 to 4 days, hanging out with Bulldog and them. So I will not be live streaming as probably not at all, but I might do some little short videos. Especially taking advantage of the time where you know, I'll be hanging out with those guys. So what do we have? 35,591 was the low today. We bounced back a little bit. 36,442, no end in sight. I think we're gonna possibly see a 35,591 double bottom and then maybe a little fallout. That's just my personal opinion. That's what I think is actually coming. But we might get a retest of this 200 exponential, which is at 37,412, before we would see some more downside. I think we'll definitely get a test of that 200 once again, and maybe ride it for a little while. It doesn't necessarily have to happen tomorrow. We can end up having a good green weekend and maybe hopping above that off the 5-minute chart right there. But that's really small, minute price targets right there. As you can see, this consolidation level that we drew that off the 30-minute. So to give you a better perspective, real quick, thank you, Travis Crypto Life, for that $2 super chat, my friend. Really do appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are too nice to me, bro. Appreciate y'all supporting the stream. But this 30-minute, did I draw that off the 5? Let me see. I thought I drew this off the 30-minute, but it was further back when I drew that. That's way too short of a level. but we were on that hard downtrend, setting lower highs and lower lows. Well, you can see out of that downtrend, we broke to the downside once again. So it is something to pay attention to in the broader crypto space right now. 30-minute chart, yeah, it's trying to turn back a little bit, but here you go, 4-hour chart. This is what you need to be looking at. And I can go ahead, I'll take this off after, but I am expecting maybe some type of retest of the 200 eventually. It is going to happen. It may take a little time to play out. You did have that death cross here, and that is the importance of the death cross and the and all those technical analysis indicators right there, because that's super important to pay attention to, because look what happened. You know, we crossed at 42, and that was that major level that we talked about weeks ago, where I was looking complete falling out, and it is starting to do just that, guys. So I do think there's a little bit more downside to go, but I do think we're getting pretty close to the market bottom as of right now. Rick Cogswell, my boy Rick from Florida. Hey, thank you very much, Rick, for that $10 make you holla super chat, bro. Thank you very much, Mr. Rick, and good to see you, man. I did get your message about Jasmy. I will be going over Jasmy tonight here on the live stream. I've been extremely busy the past couple days, trying to get everything straightened away before I leave to go to Colorado next Thursday. So it's been pretty hectic, but I will be going over Jasmy here tonight, man. Let me know how that Jasmy play is working out for you. If you ended up selling, if you're still holding, man, I would love to know what you got going on over there. Another one kind of to touch base on tonight is FTM, because FTM was in a bit of a downfall, 73 cents. So I want to look at that too as well. But as of right now, I'm still eyeing that $32,000 level. And look, we are not far from it, guys. We're sitting at 36. Another $4,000 drop for Bitcoin is definitely in the works. Whether it's going to be this month or will it be next month when we get a 50-point rate increase from the Fed. Once again, I truly do believe that we're actually going to get another rate hike increase next month in June. And this is kind of a tall tale sign about what you can come to expect. That's why I wanted to pay very close attention. Yesterday, I was feeling a little bit undoubtful about my decision to hold off, and because the market started to recover, but that was a complete fake out. This area right here was basically just a head fake from the whales in the market. They just faked us out, and then we crashed out once again. We saw some pumpage, felt good, felt like the market reacted good to the news from the Fed, but that's not how it played out, and we did take a step down. It wasn't as significant as I thought. I thought we would got closer to 33. We hit 35.5. Good. For right now, if we can maintain 35, that's going to be good, but I'm still expecting 32, and that's the level where I'm going to really start adding a lot of crypto to my portfolio. Not all in, but I'm going to really start to carry some bags around, if you know what I mean. Alex, member for 9 months, bro. Hey, thank you very much. Buy the dips, ladies and gents. Absolutely, bro. I am buying the dip, just not right this second, bro. And I am sticking to my guns. I'm waiting for 32,000 on Bitcoin. Now, look, it is worrisome that these top crypto analysts are predicting 28,000 and possibly 26 again. And we do run that possibility. But as of right now, each and every day that we keep dropping like this and we have bad days, it just, honestly, you get closer and closer to what ultimate bottom is going to be. And I do think, if we would fall below 32,000, that would be an ultimate gift. Because if we do end up somewhere between, 25 and 30,000 once again here off Bitcoin, I think that would be pretty close to bottom. I'd be highly surprised if we would start seeing lower than 26. Just because the amount of support and the amount of buying pressure from the institutions at that level is pretty significant. Now, look, we talked about this for months and months and months on this channel. Institutions don't want to buy Bitcoin at 50,000. They'd rather buy it at 30,000. And we're getting significantly close to that level. And look, right now is just not the time that the bears are taking control. The bulls are taking control. We are in a bear market for this crypto space. And it could realistically take us a couple till the next halving to pull ourselves out of this hole. But there will be opportunities in between, and they will come and go. But as right now, it's just I'm bearish. I'm in bearish mode right here until we see 32,000 and we see some type of significant bounce. I think there's more blood to be shed in the crypto space, and you know, that's just what I'm seeing, guys. And you know, a lot of YouTubers are, you know, they'll keep it real with you, and I'm honestly trying to keep it 100% real. I don't know everything that's going on. Can't tell you if it's going to go up or down from here. You know, I thought I was pretty much wrong yesterday when the market started to recover in this area right here. I thought I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm fucking talking about. But all in all, this is what I was talking about. This big ass massive red candle off this 4-hour chart. It finally came through in the form of today. So a day late, but not a dollar short. The VIX was absolutely doing its thing, guys. I don't know if anybody played the VIX, but the VIX was up a whopping 22.74%. And I still think this could be a good opportunity for some call options leading into next week. Now, look, we'll have to see how the weekend reacts. We could start to see a little recovery next week. I'm a little skeptical of possibly buying some more calls at this point, but I made out pretty good off these VIX calls today. And another thing I'm really looking closely to is what's going to happen this weekend. You could run the gamble. Tomorrow, I think, will be a little red day. So just Friday, people are going to be taking profits and all that good stuff. So it's a gamble. You know, you can run the risk of the crypto market maybe rebounding a little bit this weekend, maybe making a shot for that 200 exponential up here on the 4-hour chart, which is currently sitting at 40,000 right here. But that's a big psychological level, and that's a big pump up, which it could possibly happen. A couple whales could step in, run the price up real quick for another head fake. But they got us good yesterday, man. They got us good. Thought the market was going on a run, and then completely fell out. Completely fell out within a 4-hour time frame. You went from what is this level right here, 39 to 36, $3,000. That's pretty significant drop for Bitcoin right there. So we'll be paying very close attention. I do think the VIX is going to be up a little bit more tomorrow, especially with profit taking and jobs reports coming in, which, you know, I'm expecting jobs reports to not beat expectations. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep you guys up to date with our Discord. Rick says Jasmine still holding 02112, very big bag. Let me pull up Jasmine real quick before we hop on to anything else, bro. It's just, what sucks is, man, Jasmine is just gonna follow the rest of the crypto space right now, and it just, I'm bearish, man. It's just a bearish time right now in the market. Let me pull this up and I'll get this clicked over to the screen. So it did hit that 1.7 level. I remember telling you, what was it, 1.8? You did get a sell signal coming in. So you did pump yesterday above the 23. So you actually, you held through it. So you went up for a little bit yesterday. But you are falling below these levels of support right here, which is pretty significant, man. I would pay very close attention to where you're at right here. It is starting to dip below this double bottom right here, triple, almost, yeah, you had some touches right here too. So lots and lots of support at 1734, and you are currently sitting on that right now. So you are sitting on support. Another drop down could possibly bring you to 1.5. So in the charts, what I'm seeing, Rick, and I'm just being completely honest with you, I'm seeing 1.59916 incoming for Jasmine, indicated by this bottom. I think you'll end up seeing that before you see some type of major bounce here off of Jasmine, man. So that's the levels I'd be looking for. But Jasmine, in a sense, Jasmine can definitely do its thing, bro. We played it plenty of times here. We caught some good rips off of it. I mean, look at this thing. It ripped all the way to 4 cents back here in March, just last month. So it's definitely possible to go on a rip again. It's just, man, really harsh downtrends across the market. Profit taking time was up here in this area right here. So I understand your thought process, man. Jasmine will be back. I just think there'll be a little bit more downside before we see a bounce. So just be aware. I'd be looking for 16, 1 cent, 600, and we'll see where it gets us, man. We follow that low, I'm gonna get a loan. Look, man, it might not actually be a bad idea to you know, if you have a pretty decent holding in something to try to pick you up a full Bitcoin off this dip, I think it's going to be pretty significant. And look, we run the risk of, you know, we really do, man. I hate coming on here and being bearish, but we do run the risk of going below this box right now. There's nothing propping up the market. There's no news. There's absolutely nothing. We hit 48, got rejected, and now we've just been in a steady downtrend. So I'm expecting more pain in the market, whether that comes here or somewhere down the road. But you know, we will have ups and downs. You know, I do think we're going to get in this channel and stay in it for quite some time. But you know, I think 37, 38 is going to be the top for right now. I think we're entering into a new channel to where 38,000 could potentially be the top, toward the top end of this channel, and then 32 toward the bottom end for right now. So we'll see how it continues to happen and play itself out throughout the rest of the week and throughout the weekend. Real quick, I got a super chat coming in from Just Bum. Thank you very much, Just Bum, with your Nancy Pelosi PFP. Thank you very much. 199 super chat. Really do appreciate you, bro. And guys, look, I'm getting the buy fever right here. Like, I want to start loading. I'm just gonna be a little patient. I'm gonna wait to see what happens tomorrow. I expect a little red day in the market. I don't think we'll see nothing significant as today. I'm thinking, you know, altcoins maybe down 4 or 5%. Bitcoin maybe down 2%. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for tomorrow. And you know, we'll see what happens with the stock market. I think the VIX is going to be a pretty good call for tomorrow. I do see it going up a little bit more. The SPY, let's pull up the SPY real quick. I'll put the S&P up, and we can talk about those levels once again that we have drawn here off the charts. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Okay, so here we go. We got the SPY coming in. Little fake out that we saw across the market. It is replicating exactly the same as the crypto space right now. So a little pump up. Now we're dropping back down, and we're falling just below these candles. So I am thinking that we could get a break below possibly 409. I could get a retest at some point of 409 tomorrow if we do see a pretty red day, or we could stay in this channel for a little while. That'd be best case scenario for the markets as a whole if we could stay in this channel between 409 and 420. I could probably bump this up just a little bit. You got some pretty good resistance at 430 right there, and you have 3 touches right here and then multiple back here. So 430 to 409 I think is going to be a level, and then I do think you'll see that 402 if we have a pretty bad day tomorrow. You could be looking at for a possible double bottom here at 405 or 402. We didn't hit 402, man. Within $3 though, we called it, and that's pretty fucking close. So could be looking for a 405 retest and maybe a dropout if the market continues. We have a lot of shit going on that we need to pay attention to. Real quick, Just Bum. That dude's coming in again with a $10 super chat, my friend. Thank you very much. Just Bum, dude. Showing some love tonight, man. I really do appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it very much. What's up, Andre P? Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure, my dude. Crypto Life, Doge on the move. Yeah, we're about to get into some Doge TA, bro, right after this SPY update. So I am expecting, I can almost expect a 405 retest, whether it comes in the form of tomorrow. And then, you know, we'll see what the futures and all that stuff are looking like come Sunday night. But I'm expecting more pain in the market just because of what the Fed is doing right now. It's really, really hard to bet against what the Fed right now, and the Fed's pulling back, man. So the markets, I do believe, are going to see pretty significant pullbacks here in the coming weeks. So for that reason, I'm being a little bit patient, guys. Things changed really quickly, especially in the investment field. So you never know, it could change overnight. But as of right now, I continue to be bearish. Rick, dude, I'm with you, bro. I'm down on a few plays right now. I do think Jasmine will be back, man. I do think Jasmine is a good investment. I just think as of right now, we'll probably see some of those lower levels that we just talked about towards 16 and 15. So we'll have to see. All right, so let's get to Dogecoin. Some Dogecoin TA, and we are well within the lower end of that channel right now, guys, that we have drawn here off of Doge. And pretty significant, pretty freaking significant. Step app, yeah, man. I did look at it. I might be able to get to it tonight. We'll see. 7 months already coming in from Andre P, redeeming an 8-month membership. Hey, thank you very much, Andre P, bro. That means a lot, man. I appreciate the support, and I can't wait to chill with you in Colorado next week, my friend. And that's a good question. I do not know where the time goes. Why do me like that? Where it goes, nobody knows, but time is your most valuable asset, man. Always remember that. In the investment world, time is your most valuable asset. So Doge, all right, where are we at? 1283, almost hitting that 1250 target, which I was thinking we would see, but tomorrow's a new day, and we'll see. It's nice to see a little triple bottom action going, but I don't like those because you're showing signs of weak, almost a quadruple. You have a test here, so 1, 2, 3, 4 off the 4-hour chart. It's showing real signs of weakness right now, and I'm just being honest. If we would see a bad weekend, I do think that's going to put us toward the 1225 range, and we'll see what happens with it. But you know, we could be facing the downside towards maybe ending up around 1150 again. So I might have to rethink this thought process that I had off Doge with this box that I have drawn. We could end up seeing a little bit more downside, but all the levels that we have, they're hitting pretty good. They're pretty freaking decent. Direct hit there, almost direct hit there. Chopped up right here, came up, hit resistance. So the lines that we have popped up here are definitely significant. 1375 is really tough for Doge right now, and that is an area to look for right now as heavy resistance. But of course, always go to the 4-hour chart when in doubt. The 200 is up there at 14 cents currently, and I can expect it to start hooking down. But what you do have as a good sign toward Doge is that 14 to 50 are starting to converge. That 200 is going to start to creep down. So you could I like it when all three of my moving averages really start converging on each other, because it could be the start of a new trend, which we could have a little rally maybe coming in the form toward the end of May. So little rally, and then maybe some more downside once the Fed, which I believe, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do believe the Fed will raise rates in June by a 50 basis point level, which would lead to the same drop which we saw today. So we'll see what happens. Crypto Life says never sell Doge because it'll bite you. Bro, I'm about to add some more Doge. It's just I'm being patient, man, and I'm you know, that's my buy zone now labeled, but I'm not completely sold that this is complete bottom. So for that reason alone, I will wait until I see that bottom, complete bottom right here, to see if we hold up. So that's what I'm seeing for Doge right now. I am expecting 1225. At that point, it'd be pretty significant to watch, and I wouldn't make a decision right away. I'm definitely going to look at multiple variables with the market, how it's reacting at the time period when we do, if we do see that retest. So Poker Blazing, what's happening, bro? Did you see Ethereum below 2,500 again? Let's pull this up. Oh, do you see Ethereum below 2,500 again? Ethereum, and look, man, first and foremost, thank you for tuning in, bro. I really do appreciate all the support, man, from each and every one of y'all. If y'all could just please hit that like button for us. That's all we ask for. But check it out, bro. 2,500 is definitely doable right here. It 100% is. And I think if we drop below 25, you might be looking at 22 being possible. If Bitcoin would make a move back to 32, I do think you'll be looking at 23, 2,200 Ethereum. So for that reason alone, I am not buying in just yet. I drew all these boxes. If you haven't been tuning into the live streams, I drew all these boxes on Doge, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin as my potential to start to dollar cost average in right now. But the way the market's going right here, I'm not 100% sold yet that we are seeing bottom. I think there's some more downside to go, and the lower end is at 2,500. So there is potential. You have lots of support at 25. So I am looking at 25 as a pretty nice level right now. So I do think 25 is incoming. What happens at 25, dude, is really hard to say. So 25 is actually one of my major levels. That's the lower end. That's the bottom of my dollar cost average box right here for another bull leg. And I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but so far it's held up right. You know, we called it going into this area right here across the board. I mean, look at XRP. XRP has been taking a beating as of late, and it's actually, you know, trailing the top end, but I'm expecting another move to the downside. And whether that comes in the form of this weekend, next week, I do think we'll see a little bit more downside in the market right now, guys. So I'm just putting that out there because I do think you can get maybe a little bit cheaper on some of these cryptos right now. Could always ladder buy in, Matt. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But as of right now, I'm just going to continue waiting this thing out just a little bit more, man. And if something changes, you guys will be the first to know. I'll promise you that. I'll post it in Discord. But I am looking to hop back in Ethereum. But FTM, this is what is really kind of getting me right now with FTM. I am expecting a 65 double bottom right here and then potential fallout off a couple cryptos. So we're going to see. If it drops below 65, I'm really going to start eyeing it for dollar cost averaging once I feel like we hit bottom. But we do run the risk right now, and this is a real possibility. I just want you guys to keep this in mind. You do run the risk of when the market gets volatile like this and we start seeing these pretty significant price drops, that you could run the risk of seeing a market flash crash and then hitting bottom and then jumping up for a second and then maintaining a level somewhere in between. So if you would drop out here, I think you'd go on a pretty hard fall across the whole crypto space, bounce back. Not saying way down here. You could run the risk of you know, hitting 45 cents and then bouncing up and averaging somewhere below 60 cents, below 65. So that's what I'm looking for right now for FTM. I am eyeing that 60-cent level, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that here. And you know, we'll see what happens. We got a couple weeks before the next Fed meetings, so we do have some time for a little rally right now, but I think that's all we're really going to get here in the short term. Now, Dogecoin, on the other hand, we do have Elon backing it, so there are chances, high probability chances of seeing 20, 30, 40% days off Doge, depending on the type of news that's coming in the market. So that is something significant to look at for swing trading. I wouldn't actually mind picking up some Doge here, but I'm waiting for 10 cents again. If I can see 10 cents, I will definitely really start loading up, because that's very doable to at least get 70-80% out that plate once the market does start to recover. But just more pain in the markets, what I'm seeing, guys, right now. Let's check the crypto fear and greed index real quick. I'm pretty sure it's showing extreme fear in the markets, which is a good sign, guys. That gives you an opportunity to load the boat. You want to buy when there's blood on the streets, and there's definitely blood. 22 coming in right now, so really toppling the fear in the market from all of last week. So I mean, it's been a bad day for the markets in general. Bitcoin's price fell almost 10% in just 14 hours today. I mean, that is by far the largest intraday drop since January, and is often the case. When Bitcoin goes, the rest of the market follows. So crypto market cap, I think today the market fell about 7%. I remember reading it was around 1.8, and I think right now you're currently sitting around 1.6 and a half. So and it's all due to the Fed, man. You can't bet against the Fed. They raised interest rates by 50 basis points, the biggest hike since the year 2000. So the market initially reacted well, as you know, in part. Some feared an even bigger rate hike of 0.75%. I think that's why we saw a little bit of a rally before we saw a sell-off. But investors took to heart from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's cautious confidence that inflation could be brought under control without triggering a recession. However, it looks like the optimism was short-lived. Prices of equities and crypto fell dramatically today as the market digested the interest rate hike from the implications of the hawkish Fed. Economic tightening tends to cause investors to pull away from high-risk assets like crypto. Because as of right now, Bitcoin's not trading as a risk as a hedge against inflation, but rather as a risk asset. So, which is why yesterday's brief rally was surprising to me. It really was. What matters now is whether Bitcoin and other prices can hold their lows or whether they'll fall further. That is the main concern that I'm having right now. cryptocurrency prices, you know, as we all know, are extremely volatile, and this is still a relatively new and unregulated market. Some people bought cryptocurrency last year in hopes of getting rich quick, and there was a very good chance that you could have, but no investment works that way. Instead, try to think of how Bitcoin might perform in the long term and how it fits with the rest of your investments. You know, that's the main focus that I try to look at. You know, I do have optimistic that I do have hopes, and I'm optimistic that we will see 100,000 Bitcoin eventually, but it could take quite a little bit longer than what a lot of people who are out there, you know, giving you crypto information are actually reporting. But you know, last year we saw extraordinary performances from cryptocurrencies all across the board, but things are different, a little bit different now. The fears of a recession, inflation is higher than it's been in 40 years, and the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict only adds to global uncertainty, which is FUD in the market, which, as you all know, when there's FUD, the market reacts accordingly. It's been more than 6 months since Bitcoin hit an all-time high, and in recent months it has struggled to really gain any momentum besides that run to 48,000, which we saw. This doesn't mean Bitcoin can't reach new highs in the long term. It's just that it isn't realistic to expect the same price action we saw last year in the near term. In fact, crypto prices run the risk right now, I think more than ever than when we've been live streaming on this channel, to dropping a little bit further. So it is very important right now to pay attention to the markets. You know, my gut tells me we're going down a little bit more, and then for that reason, I'm waiting to start dollar cost averaging. So that's what I'm feeling, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a crypto market update. What's up, S Hall? Good to see you, man. No matter what the markets do, nothing is sustainable until it is. Hey, good to see you, bro. But hey, the VIX calls worked out extremely well for me, bro. I don't know if you were holding any, but it was up 22% today, and I do think they have a little bit more upside. But my calls did print, and I'm sitting tight. And I honestly, where it's sitting at, it doesn't look too bad either. So we'll continue to watch it, and we will keep you guys updated. But that's what I got for y'all tonight, man. I really do appreciate y'all tuning in. If you didn't quite yet, could you please hit the like button on the way out? I really do appreciate it, guys. If you're just seeing this stream for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button for us and join up with the community. I would really, really greatly appreciate it. So if you need anything, guys, hit me up in Discord. I will see y'all tomorrow night, hopefully seeing a little bit better prices in the market, and you know, maybe a little bounce from this point on. But as right now, guys, do your DD. And just know that long term you'll be fine, but I do think we're on the track for more downside. So with that being said, guys,